You're listening to the Agony Column News Report featuring interviews, phone interviews, reports from live book events and festivals, and conversations with readers. You can find additional news, interviews, book reviews, and more 5 days a week at the Agony Column website at trashotron.com/agony.
Our way, the Western way, has always been a work in progress. Questions of life and death, good and evil, justice and tragedy, these are never definitively settled, but must be addressed again and again as personal and public worlds shift and change. We hold our morals to be absolutes, but the context of our actions and decisions is forever changing. We are not relativists because we seek to reevaluate again and again our most crucial moral positions. So why do we romanticize the man-wolf who seemingly punishes wrongdoing without hesitation in ways that we ourselves cannot countenance?
Anne Rice is the author of 31 books, including the novels Interview with the Vampire, The Vampire Lestat, Angel Time, Of Love and Evil, and her autobiographical work Called Out of Darkness, A Spiritual Confession. Her new novel is The Wolf's Gifts. Thank you for joining me, Anne.
Delighted to be with you.
And, one thing I noticed as I looked up across your whole history of writing is you have a love of deep history in your novels.
I do, yeah.
Your novels are embedded in practically the world since the time it began.
Well, I think that was my first love, was reading about the world since it began. Archaeology, anthropology, history, ancient history. I was immersed in those things when I was a little child.
As a child, you came from a storytelling environment, didn't you? I'd like you to just talk a little bit about how the stories you told in your childhood have carried forth to this very day.
I really did grow up among storytellers. I think it's very much part of the Irish Catholic American tradition. And people in the South, especially, are natural storytellers. And conversation, exchanging stories, that's a vital part of life down in New Orleans. So you had the Irish Catholic influence and the Southern influence coming together in my family. And I grew up listening to my mother tell dazzling stories, all kinds of things, old ghost stories, legends, stories of things that had happened in that mysterious house over there and that mysterious house down the block. And of course I grew up with radio too. I remember the world of radio before televisions were in houses, when radio was everything, and we all laid together on a bed at night and listened to the Lux Radio Theater or the Inner Sanctum or all day with the soap.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?